Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Resort Tour. Today we are back in Hawaii on Oahu checking out the Ritz-Carlton Turtle Bay. This massive property has tons to do, including 2 golf courses, horseback riding, bike riding, dozens of miles of trails. It's absolutely an incredible time on the North Shore of Oahu. So let's begin our tour driving from the airport to the North Shore. Should only have taken about an hour, but because of construction took almost 2 hours, which was a little bit of a bummer. It's a short drive off the highway to reach the main property here. It just became a Ritz-Carlton within the last year, so this is definitely a great new addition to the Marriott Bonvoy program. You can use points here, or you can stay with cash. Cash rates are hovering around $1,000 a night, so this is definitely an expensive property, but I think well worth it. Valet and self-parking are $40 a day plus tax. So when you arrive at the Port Cochere, there's some nice surfboards welcoming you to Hawaii. Everything's nice and slick here due to the new renovation. It's just a beautiful property as you walk in. Lots of art on the walls as well. Entering the building, I just had an overwhelming sense of calm. And I say entering the building though, this entire lobby is open air. A lot of hotels do this in Hawaii, and I think it's just amazing because the weather is always great. Even if it's raining outside, it's nice and relaxing. There's a number of different shops around the main lobby. There's kind of a surf shop over here because it is a little bit closer to the pool complex. Lots of seating around just to enjoy this amazing property that they have at Turtle Bay. You're basically on a peninsula shoved straight out into the ocean, so there's ocean views from all sides. So I can totally see why this property has been super popular since it opened. It's been featured in a lot of Hollywood productions, including Forgetting Sarah Marshall, probably the most famous film that was shot here. So when you're staying here, you definitely should watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall like we did and go check out some of the spots that they shot the movie at. So they do have a full concierge desk here. There's plenty of things to do on the North Shore. You can go explore all around Kualoa Ranch, being where they shot Jurassic Park. That's a big touristy destination, but a lot of fun. We've been to Oahu many times, and we were having a longer trip after this, so we really just hovered around the property. We wanted to explore everything there was to do here, and there's just so much to do. And one thing I really love here at the check-in desk with kids is they do have a small Kiki passport that they give to the kids, and it encourages them to go explore around the resort, get their stamps for all the activities that they have for the kids, and when you come back you get a prize. My son did get a little turtle to take home with him, a little plush turtle there. So it's just a great resort for kids and families, so I can't recommend that enough. The lobby bar is called Off the Lip, and we did have lunch here our first day. They brought the pool bar menu in from the Sunset Bar for it because a lot of people just coming in from all of the afternoon rain were hanging around the lobby, so it was nice that they brought the pool menu in here. This is a good spot to get that fancy cocktail or that welcome beer after that long flight from the mainland. And it's just a beautiful spot because you have this reflecting pool and it blends in great with the ocean beyond. You can see the shot of the rain. It's beautiful in the rain too, which is just how Hawaii is. But here's a little shot of the menu from the pool bar that they brought in for us and our food. I want to say it's one of the best poke bowls that I've ever had, if a little expensive, but that's what you get here in Hawaii. If you're looking to save money on your next Hawaiian vacation, I've partnered with FinanceBuzz, who've chosen the best credit cards from their trusted partners to ensure you're not leaving valuable rewards on the table or paying more for travel than you have to. Visit jacksonjetsetting.com/cards or click the link below to learn more. Also in the main lobby is the Ho'olana coffee bar and also sort of a to-go food spot. It's very popular in the morning. This is the place to get a barista coffee, so line gets a little long but moves pretty fast. Everyone here working really great to deliver an awesome experience for all the guests, and the views here are amazing. I also want to give a shout out to the croissants here, specifically the ham and cheese croissant. Probably the best croissant that I've had anywhere ever. It is pretty expensive for a ham and cheese croissant. Definitely not mainland pricing here, but it was absolutely delicious and was the start to each morning here. Right behind is the Holo Holo Market, and this is available because there are a few rooms that feature kitchens on property, so you can get a lot of snacky items, and they're not too overpriced, so I think a way to save money is just grabbing some to-go food there if you're staying on property and you've burned your trip budget on the room rates. The main restaurant is Alaya, and this is going to be your breakfast buffet restaurant as well as your fine dining in the evenings. It's going to have excellent sunset views, but that spread of breakfast in the morning that everyone knows and loves from a nice resort Sometimes they do have rates that include breakfast here, like if you book through Amex's Fine Hotels and Resorts, so this may be your free breakfast option here on property. Now we're going to continue our tour of all of the lobby level activities and make our way to the pool and beaches. Most resorts are going to have some sort of Hawaiian cultural exhibit here, and walking to the spa and gym, they had an awesome one. The spa has an outdoor area for massages and then an outdoor relaxation area beneath the gym. The gym itself is probably the best views of any gym that I have seen anywhere in my travels. Lots of different options in this gym. It's nice and big. It's a fairly large resort, so it's nice that they have a lot of room here. But look at these like 180-degree ocean views from the very point of this hotel. So almost as far out as you can get into the peninsula, this is where they chose to put the gym, which is really awesome. So it is encouraging to get that workout in on vacation. Maybe you're jet lagged in the morning and you're up and you have nothing else to do. The sunrise hasn't happened yet. You can get on that treadmill and work off those Mai Tais. There is a public path that is right outside of the gym, so that's the window looking out, and a view of the beautiful ocean that we're going to go explore here in just a second. Plenty of activities throughout the week as well. And there's a Ritz-Carlton club here that a lot of Ritz-Carltons do feature, and so that's going to have a lot of different food options throughout the day. That's going to be above the main pool here, so we're going to go explore everything there is to do in the main pool area. If you're liking this video, if you love Hawaii, please consider subscribing to the channel or at least liking this video. It really helps us out. Travel all around the world making these videos for the channel, and I really enjoy it, so I appreciate the support. So now let's check out the pool area here at the Ritz-Carlton Turtle Bay. There are two main pools here at the main part of the resort. A little bit of fire pit action going on, lots of fire pits around because at night, the resort kind of dies down. You want to relax outside, listen to the ocean waves. This is the adults only pool. It's got an infinity edge looking out over the main pool and the ocean beyond. Got lots of loungers around as well as some cabanas that are available to rent like any pool at any major resort out there. So a lot of nice stuff going on here. I think it's a nice option to have here at the resort so close to the main pool. I will say the main pool, when we were here, it was Easter week, so it was overrun with children, which normally doesn't bother us. I mean, we got a small kid of our own, but it felt pretty packed, kind of hard to avoid those splashes. Obviously early in the morning when I was shooting this video, it was plenty empty, so a lot easier for me to get these clean shots for you guys. But look how beautiful it is. It's just so nice. The main pool is separated into two sections. You have sort of the main swimming area, and then you have one pool that's just for the two water slides. So you have a small water slide on either side that the kids loved, and, you know, some adults that make some YouTube videos. Of course, when people are done with breakfast, first thing they're thinking getting to a resort is heading to the pool. So if you do want that premium lounge chair, I would recommend getting down earlier rather than later. The best aspect of the pool area, though, is that it's right next to the main surf area here on the North Shore. The North Shore being world famous for its surfing, and it did not disappoint. Plenty of surfing content a little bit later in the video, so stay tuned. I saw a little later on our trip that the club lounge overlooked this hidden hot tub, which was perfect for sunset views. So it's pretty cool that they have all these hidden areas that even someone walking around trying to make a full tour of this property did not see. So yeah, surfers coming in at all hours. As long as there's daylight going on, there's surfing going on. And they even have a surf school right here on property. So if you want to learn how to surf, they offer that. There's a number of different areas that they can take you throughout this whole bay here. It's all part of the property here at Turtle Bay, which is really incredible. Now on the other side of the main hotel building is going to be the main beach on property. This is going to be a nice spot because the waves are kind of broken up by the coral, and it's just an easy walk from the main hotel building. Have showers and foot washes and stuff as you walk through the mangroves here. And then they even have a beachside restaurant. Can't drink alcohol on the beach here in Hawaii, so just keep that in mind if that's something that you're used to. You can't do that here. But all the lounge chairs and stuff were included in your resort fee, so no problems there. You just gotta find one. The Beach Club at Turtle Bay is the name of the restaurant here. It's by Roy Yamaguchi, so it's got a really killer menu, good cocktails. I managed to find myself having a Mai Tai at one point during the trip, and then taking some burgers up to the room to enjoy during our kids' nap time. So very convenient food options here on property. Right next to the restaurant is going to be a little snorkel shack, so you can rent some snorkel gear, buy some if you want to. So all the convenience that you need for an awesome beach vacation available here at Turtle Bay, right here on the beach. A little bit further on, you can keep walking. Kind of follows where the golf course is, and there's a couple of ocean view golf holes. But that entire stretch of beach is also part of Turtle Bay, making this such a special property just for that alone. Now, we stayed in this main hotel building that you'll see in this shot, but there are a few other areas that you can stay on property. Right here near the beach are actually some condos that aren't kind of officially a part of the resort. I think that you do have to rent these kind of through Airbnb if you wanted to stay in them. They are privately owned, but then there are some bungalows that the hotel does manage still that are on the other side of the property that I'll show you in just a minute. But if you're looking for a little bit more space, these options may be better options for you while still having full access to the Turtle Bay property. The bungalows, like I said, are going to be located opposite on the other side of the property, kind of near that surf beach. So these are going to be bungalow style accommodations. They're going to be a little bit bigger than what you get in the main hotel tower. It's going to be a lot more secluded, and you have your own private infinity pool that I'll show you in just a sec. If it's in your budget, I think these are the way to go. But look at this beautiful infinity pool, again, just for the bungalows. So you're going to have that private view, and it's going to be the closest pool to the beach area for all the surfing. Right next to all these two are going to be a couple of different pickleball courts as well as tennis courts. It was a little rainy on the morning that I was shooting this, so obviously you got to deal with that in Hawaii a little bit. And then two championship 18-hole golf courses. One of the courses was under renovation during our visit, and they even have a grass putt-putt course that's all included in your resort fee. So you still get a little bit of golf action if you don't have time during your vacation here. Overall, just really stellar golf facilities. And then the Pro Shop does have its own restaurant, Lele's. So I felt like these prices were a little bit cheaper for like breakfast and lunch. Not going to be really a dinner option, but if you're looking to stay on property but maybe save a little bit of money, move away from the ocean. But here is a full view of everything that they have available here on property. It's pretty wild. We rented bikes, which were included in the resort fee, and I love that they had trolleys for the younger kids. Our kid can't ride a bike just yet, so it still enabled us as a family to go out and have an amazing time. Not every resort offers this, so I do give Turtle Bay full kudos for this. We had the best time on these bikes. It was definitely our highlight of our trip. So we actually rented them twice and rode on the trails, exploring all the different things. So we're going to show you a few of those things right now. The cool spot to head to first are the stables at Turtle Bay. So the luau here is actually a Hawaiian cowboy paniolo luau. That all happens here at the stables. And if you're looking to do some horseback riding along the beach or through some of the trails, you can do that here. It's just kind of a farm vibe. They have a bunch of different horses. They have some ponies. They said they used to have pigs even. So it's really a cool spot just to take some younger kids, or if you're just a horse lover. It's also got amazing views. Again, it's right on the beach. You cannot beat this view. If you keep riding past the stables, you're going to find a couple more trails available, and these crisscross all over the place. They're good for mountain bikes. Some are good for these little beach cruisers. They have these awesome banyan trees that were actually featured in some of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, so another film spot here, and the views are just incredible. And if you're a fan of World War II history, there are some pillboxes still left over from those times, still standing from the 1940s. And it's just got incredible views. There's some local fishermen that hang out here. It's a good fishing spot too, and it's got great views of the resort all the way back there, so you can ride your bikes all the way here. And we didn't head over there this trip, but there's even a farm across the highway offering some fruits and stuff that you can buy, but they also serve a lot of the food in the main dining restaurant here from that farm. So now let's go check out our room. We had room 650, which was an Oceanfront room. It was nice that Marriott upgraded me with some of my nightly upgrade awards available for my platinum status. So it's a basic level room, just a little bit better of a view. And these rooms are fairly recently renovated, so they got that fresh modern feel. I absolutely love this room, spoiler alert. It felt nice and big for our family of 3. We were able to fit everything. It's just really nice, and you weren't able to hear like any noise out in the hallway. The shower was huge, and loved all the shampoos and conditioners that they provided us. The hotel itself just had really good service. Our room was impeccable the entire trip, always clean right when we needed it. So I do appreciate that Turtle Bay does have that like Ritz-Carlton service that you feel like you expect checking in. I don't feel like every Ritz-Carlton is really like this, so I would really encourage everyone watching this video that are considering this property to consider it. It's very expensive for sure, but it does provide like that really special experience. Now, you may see a few more videos on the channel from the Waikiki side of Oahu, and we love that side too. It's got really amazing food in downtown. We love the beach in Waikiki. We love Hawaii in general, but there's just something really special about the North Shore here. So moving into the main bedroom area, you can notice that there is a window from the main bathroom over into the bedroom, so you can just close those shutters to get a little bit more privacy. Lavasa coffee machine here, and those reusable water bottles that they have tons of stations throughout the resort that you can fill those up at. Little mini fridge. Nice big television. I feel like every Marriott I go to that has any sort of renovation, they always have a massive TV. You have a little reusable beach bag there from Ritz-Carlton. Nice little souvenir to take home, part of your resort fee. And then you have that big North Shore wave there on the wall, making you aware where you are on Earth, which is the North Shore, one of the surfing capitals of the world. Little chair there to sit and read a book inside if you wanted to, and then they have the closet here with the safe, and enough space to hang up any luau clothes. Really, you don't need to be too fancy here in Hawaii, which is one of the reasons why I love it so much. And then we have a nice oversized balcony overlooking the ocean. You can hear the ocean waves. And of course, there are some options for room service, all fairly pricey. It is Ritz-Carlton after all. Here's a look at what we got. We got some of those lays at check-in. Little beach bag, as I mentioned before. Some art around as well, surf art. Here's a look at the toiletries in the bathroom upon further review. Some toothbrushes, mouthwash. Really nice that the hotel provides that. And then it was my wife's birthday, so they sent her a nice welcome amenity as well. So that's really nice of them. Our view overlooked the point of the resort, so we had an awesome view. If you can definitely fit this into your plans, I do recommend checking this area out for sure. Little convention center action over here to the left, and then the chapel/yoga pavilion, depending on the time of day, over there to the right. There are a ton of activities every single day on the property. We were here during Easter, so they actually had an egg hunt for the kids, which was great. They had egg decorating too, so our son was testing his artistic side a little bit. But they have a full schedule up in the main lobby, so you can always check out what's going on the day of your visit. There's going to be different things throughout the week, so if you're here for a longer period of time, I do recommend checking all those things out, and a lot of them are included. Sunset obviously being the biggest activity of the day, and definitely worth getting a Mai Tai for that. But you can explore off property a little bit. We did go and find some delicious shrimp tacos. They have all these stands that are reminiscent of like Kauai and things that are just like kind of hole in the wall places with just some delicious food. And then of course the surfing is just something I could watch all day, every day. So you can enjoy some shots of surfing here as we close out the video. I think this is one of my favorite resorts that I have ever been to. I'm not normally someone who loves a Ritz-Carlton, to be honest with you, but the location of this property combined with how good the service was makes this a absolute pick for me for my next vacation to the island of Oahu. There's a lot of options in Hawaii. There's different islands to choose, and it's hard to find that pure luxury option here on Oahu. I think this is my favorite property for that. There is a Four Seasons available, but it's going to be in a more commercially built out area. There's really no other option like this on the North Shore of Oahu, so I really do think that you should consider this property if you made it this far in the video. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching the video. We'll see you on the next Hawaii video and other videos beyond. Happy travels.